Good morning. Or just morning. Let's just start with that. Good or not? Yeah. Too early to fucking tell. Okay. Too early to fucking tell. Let's get some. Can't even tell if this is good or not. Well, when this stuff wants to dry, it will dry. Hey, Tony, good morning. How are you? And all right. I'm a bit of a rough work day. And just trying to figure a way of muddling through the day. But we'll make it. Because in the end, it's just fucking work. So I never take your job seriously, no matter how big it is, how small it is. Doesn't matter. It's just a fucking job, and it ain't your life. But I'm doing a-okay. Morning. Sorry, man. I don't miss that part. Morning. Yeah. Conversation my wife and I have all the time. You know, and it's just something that I've read ad nauseum. Now, one could say, hey, you read the same books, you're going to get the same message, right? Well, yes and no. But a lot of the stuff is business type of books. I've read a lot of stuff on this. People don't leave jobs because the work is hard. People leave jobs because they work for fucking idiots or they work with fucking idiots. And the idiots are the ones that rise. And the smart people just say, why am I doing this? And they move on. Now, obviously, I'm a dummy since I haven't moved on, but that's another conversation. Anyway, let's see if I can do this without completely fucking it up. Just like that. There we go. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. I don't even think that's settled in yet. Morning, Tom. I was just getting ready to say it's not the word. It's the people. You have to worry to make it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And what ends up happening is those people tend to promote because why not? And the good people tend to just say, I'm out of here. Anyway, good morning, Tom. What's going on, brother? Okay, we're in. All right, the little dashy cam or dashboard for the cats there. Morning, friends. Why, good morning, Ken. Welcome to Stepford. Ken. Last day of vacation tomorrow, back to work. You're back to work. Hold it. Last day of vacation tomorrow. Hold it. You're going back to work on Friday? Okay. Dummy. Worst thing to deal with. First thing in the morning, having to descale your Keurig. I thankfully don't have to do that. Wow. Descale your Keurig. I don't own a Keurig, luckily. I'm very happy with my French press. Oh, this is not working. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's the glue. I don't think it's the glue. Things are just not settling in. Or maybe I just needed to do a wash. Anyway, see what happens. Stay walking to get exercise and clean my office. Well, that sounds like a nice way of spending a vacation. Yeah, one for my 1 cup easy while making a real pot of coffee, and then one next to it, who my son bought the nice. Hey, what's going on, Nick? More beautiful space noid bastards. Hey, Joe, what's going on, brother? All right, let's see. Last night we had a, oh God, I even just saw it now. Last night we had a Zoom meeting for just getting stuff done for Patriot, going through our punch list and everything like that. And it went not very late, but late enough that it's like I missed Mike's live stream. It was the first time he was back. He even texted me to tell me, hey, by the way, I'm live streaming in 35 minutes. Like, fuck. But I was heavily engaged. Morning, Joe. Morning, Joe. That bums me. It's okay. He just sanded the whole time. Did he really? I'll have to watch the video. Okay. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. No, but he did use a rotary tool a fair bit. Yeah. What's he working on? I mean, I can definitely watch the, like I said, the show later, but I'm just kind of curious. What's he working on? Yeah, Mike's a remarkably talented builder. Oops, let's not do that. Anyway, happy what's it, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I'm looking forward to today. I'm hoping it'll go better than I'm anticipating. Damage on the giant Zaku head. Oh, to go with the tank. Yeah. Okay, so he's still working on the tank dial. Man, that is a long project. Good for him. Anyway, what about y'all? Anybody working on anything? Tony's probably still working on the Kshatriya. Joe might be painting some figures. Nick is looking at the Falca. I sanded on the Falca. Oh, did you? And what about today? You sanding on it today? I'm feeling making teeth for my Magikarp. Nice. Waking up. It's a challenge this morning. I hear you on that one. Yeah, but it's a break day. I have to take Dad to doctor appointment. I got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Not yet. I don't generally work on things at 5 a.m. Really? That's just wrong. Uninterrupted time. That's when people ask me, it's like, why do you do this? It's at 6 a.m. It's like, generally, because it's time that's been carved out. When else am I going to do it? I'm having the worst time of staying focused enough to work on models in the evening. Just working on my cat's litter boxes because he's mysterious. I spent the good part of the latest fixing my F up. I crushed the one wiring harness for the Chesley LEDs. Had to repair the. Thank God I fixed it. Yeah. The good thing about most of what we do is it is repairable, right? There's little that we can't not repair. So these joysticks are pretty poorly molded, meaning that their shape. I mean, you get the general understanding of what the shape is, but they're not very clear. Let's see if I can put it up there. So they don't look all that great, especially if you put them inside of a Maquet kit. But I keep looking at them. It's like, but would that work in this application? Meaning that are these, because they look kind of sloppy, like this would be sort of like if a cat got her hands or his hands on one of these things and needed to add some kind of like, homemade controllers in order to manipulate the suit. Would that work? Yeah. The question is whether or not I want the story to be about, having, that the cat kind of modified the suit for their purposes or whether it was purpose built for them. He's like a bad projectionist. We need to figure out these cat boxes. I need something cleans. It's one repair I could not do, and that was the GPO to the board for the one had broken connector on the board, so I just deleted that board. Got it. Paint them like cat toys. Yep. Now I was thinking about stuff like that. Catsy in the shades of blue hues. Make a scratching pad for the raccoon. So, yeah, I'm still kind of up in the air as to whether I will not scratch build different controllers. I like the idea of these. I just think they're very poorly executed. So I'm going to set those aside for a bit. Let's get back to an arm. But first things first. Burning CA off. Okay. I may buy kits this week. Why not? I don't think you have enough, and you got a long way to go. Okay. I was watching the Vuelta yesterday. They were doing mountain stages, 6 or 7 mountain stages, Balboa to Balboa. They just kind of did a loop. The race started with a protest, and ultimately, with 3 kilometers to go, keeping in mind that these guys have been riding for something like, I don't know, a couple hundred miles, up and down, up and down, up and down. Maybe not, I'm sorry, not a couple hundred. It's about 170 miles, 170 kilometers. And they suspended the ending, 3 kilometers to go. There were protests that were going on, and unfortunately, it just meant that they had to suspend the stage. There was no finish line, no awards, nothing. There's now an AMT 16 scale Ford Mustang I have my eye on. Held by 3 kids. Yeah, exactly what your Mustang. I get it. We all hate cyclists. No, actually, I'd like to think that's not the case. I think, and I think I know the reason for it. And I might even respect the reason for it. It was just an unfortunate scenario. Okay. That ain't looking too bad. Let's get it onto the kitty cat. And let's see how it's going to look. (1964). Who popped a protester in the tour? Single file, George. Personally, I like the 1901 Mustang, 1 horsepower. Named it Ricky. That's funny. Nice year for the Mustang body style, 1964. Yeah. I don't know. Did he know Pop somebody? That makes sense. It's kind of cool. In a way, it's cool. In a way, it's not. But anyway, it was interesting because I was up late last night watching the replay of the stage, and it's like, oh, you get to that part, it's like, well, that was like coitus interruptus. Okay, let's see how Kitty looks here. I may scratch build controllers for this cat and not use the one here because this one here is too fixed. I'd rather get the hands in position that I want. Paws, arms, and then do the rest. Okay, those are good years. Any 90s version I call a shit stain. I think it was. Late 1980s to early 90s are shit. The box did not make sense. I had a 92 GT fastback. I loved it. Oh, the fixed body. I love the fixed body. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh, of course. The little dashboard came off. Of course. Because why not? I don't understand. For 93 was garbage. They went to 4.6 on body, looked like an egg. Okay, it was he Nolt at the 84 Perry Nice. Yeah, same thing. I think I know what my mistake was. Unfortunately, I think I'm fated to repeat it. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment here. I'm just trying to get. Okay. So we got here. This is the early 80s four-cylinder crab. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning. What's going on, brother? When you look at those years, the Viper was on. The OG Viper had all the hype. Right here. Just your list of the cool outfits. Yep. Do a 74 Charlie's Angels style. 3 abreast. 3 abreast at all time. So everyone could afford one. Not really, Ken. I don't need a padded Speedo. 94, 95 still had the 5.0 GT. Ken, this is one sex worker from Total Recall. He's 3 abreast. Nice. Yep, jealous. Okay. Let's see if that stays in place. It may not. We'll see. Let's try cleaning, shall we? Sure, spandex to back on now, run up again whenever he's trying to talk to someone. And the Prius came out, and George bought a car. You think the Prius was the first car I owned, Joe? I actually owned the replacement for the Mustang. The presumed replacement for it. That was a fun car. Okay. Let's see if this stays together. So far, not so much, but we'll see. Hold it in place. So how do you rate your Keurig? Keurig descale, moving on to the next chore. Sliding around, back on in cleats. That would be fun. Not. Wow, this thing does not want to stay glued together. It's a coffee scale. Which was, what was the presumed replacement that should stand in Mustang? The Ford Probe. Ford Probe was supposed to come out to replace the Mustang. And they realized after like the first year, yeah, that ain't happening. Bring back the Mustang. This is not staying together. Huh. Funny, not funny that. for my bum, but I said I won't come on making real coffee. Pro was made by Mazda, G4 Probe, and the Dodge Laser. The Laser was a Mitsubishi. Sure. This is literally not staying together. Well, we're going to see what happens. We're going to leave the body right here. And if this doesn't come together, then we're going to have to find out what the fuck's going on. I'd have to get some more CA. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing, because of the way this thing is drying, we're doing things very, very slowly. Here's over was a Tercel. Yeah, there was a Toyota crossover for Chevy, and can't remember the name of the car. We hated working on them at GM. I love my probe. I thought it was great. Could do my own oil change. Could change my own wheels, tires. It's great. Okay. Yeah, the good old my brother's room at the basement. The construction crew came in the morning. What's your next style? A Ford Probe with aliens driving. I'm not even sure if anybody has made a model of it, frankly. Yeah. Too many other pressing things right now. All right, so we've got, it's not going so goods. We're not going to use the seat back. Don't need it. We got one more arm to do. I'm not going to use that part. Don't care. Love when I see a set screw. I have no idea where that set screw is supposed to go. I've seen one at the model cave. Really? Yeah, I might be interested in building one of those. Then again, it's a car. Not really, pardon the pun, driven to get more car models. Yeah, my first car was an Uber Assistant. It was in 1968. Towed it home because it had no brakes. Oh, I'll never forget that car. Yeah, how long did you have that car for, Tony? Made one, so you don't want to finish it. Yep, add a barrel, and you have a unique tank. Could be. I'd actually, if I were to build it, I'd build it the same way I owned it, including the audio system. Just doing a quick time check. I was a 73 Mustang. It was still rotting in my hair. I had like 4 years, then traded it to my dad because I wanted a Camaro. He had it for about 8 more years. Nice. Nasty seam line. Sorry, guys. Bitchin' Camaro. All right, we're almost there. Yeah, I'm wondering if this isn't some kind of a really shitty recast or something. In the end, I'll make it work, theoretically. There was another animal they had available too, and I was thinking about picking that up and doing another kind of little farm diorama. But I think given the quality that I'm experiencing here, I'm not sure I don't necessarily want to pick up another one. I was at the Dead Milk. Maybe buy some Def Leppard t-shirts. Yes. Let's put away some tools. Just get the bench a little cleaned up because I'm now starting to. I now have 3 models. I'm on the bench again. It's like this is getting to be problematic. In fact, we're going to move one of these over here. Yeah. T3485. I have no idea. Okay. Greatest album, Big Lizard in My Backyard. Greatest album. Oof. Some strong words there, Kenneth. I really hope that sticks. All right. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to, at some point, have to get the instructions on this thing in order to disassemble it and reassemble it. Yes, sir. Greatest album. Yeah. I don't know. Might have to do something from either The Clash or X if we're talking about rock. I might have to throw 2 others. John Coltrane's A Love Supreme and what they call it, and Beethoven's Ninth Symphony in there too as greatest. Now, maybe it's not albums, maybe it's musical pieces. But just saying. So, is that a mold line? One cannot tell. Is that an injection pin mark? One cannot tell. Is this a really shitty model? Yeah, just generally. It really is. But let's turn shit into something good. Have a great day, Space Nuts. Remember, keep your stick on the ice. Later, Joe. Have a good one, brother. Much time? Yeah, I got a couple more minutes here, too. I got to bail. So I can begin my fucked up work day. I'm prognosticating. It's that time. Nick, take it easy, my friend. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Do good. Or we'll see you tonight. We'll see. Way better than Coltrane and Ludwig. Oof. You know, in the Old West, they would say them's fighting words. I'd have to concur. Them's fighting words. That's done. I'm going to leave that panel on. I don't know what the hell that is. But I am going to leave that one up there. I'm just going to get rid of everything leading up to it. I got to get up too. Fell asleep last night on the couch, moving slow today. All right, Dwayne, have a good one, my friend. Catch you on the flip. I'll fight them then. We get a Thunder Summit pack on. There should be space for a Thunderdome. Beethoven won't even hear me attack. No, we can't get a Thunderdome. All right, but we are going to call it a session now. God, I hate this model. This is real. I'm starting to get all these wonderful vibes of how much I really didn't like this model back then. It is what it is. We'll make it fly. That's the important thing, right? We'll make it fly. Okay. We get the instructions later tonight. All right. So with that, my friends, time for me to get rolling here. Okay. Stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for good morning, Emma. How are you? And Tina Turner. I'd like to get Tina Turner. Might be a little difficult now. Have a great day, Jordan, everyone. Tony, see you later, my friend. We're not getting a Thunderdome. We have one at home. Guys, go out there and do good. Brighten the world as much as you possibly can. It is a crazy, crazy world out there. Good. I love it. Bye. Bye, Emma. See you soon, right? See you soon. Anyway, guys, go out there and do good. Brighten the world as much as you possibly can. It's a pretty messed up place. It's up to us to try to make it better. Respect people, show kindness, do good by people. I'll be back on tonight, 7 p.m., doing the weekly, just getting the angst out of me. And then we'll be back on tomorrow at 6 a.m. I might work on this tonight, too. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, guys, do good. Enjoy. Catch you on the flip. Peace.